Hello everyone, welcome back to Starfield Shattered Space. We are inside Andresia right now. Not the way that you want to be. We are going to be doing more side quests today. And I believe there is a side quest in that direction when we go to the plaza area. Oh, goods exchange. Good to know. I believe this area, there are 3 people discussing about something. Yep, these 3.
To stay on equal footing with the outsiders, we must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build without construction materials and...
Hold up. A house divided. After arriving in Dazra, I heard a conversation between 3 Dazra citizens. It seems they may represent different interests.
Resources. And what about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there.
They are from different houses.
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going.
How convenient.
You're putting the growth before the horns! The issue is not the supplies, it's the
I'm gonna stand right
workforce!
in the middle because I'm the master of eavesdropping.
But if we could reunite with some of the exile from House Malene...
Careful, envoy. It means nothing if those who lend a hand are holding a knife.
Not to mention, they're completely swathing mad. What? Too soon? It's only been about 50 years.
For now, let me see what I can find out regarding the missing supplies. It's possible they were lost in the tragedy along with everything else, but I don't know for sure. Once that is sorted, we can revisit this debate.
Of course.
Okay, let's talk to you first. Tevina, Veth'aal.
There's a lot of things missing around Dazra. Supplies, government buildings...
What's your role here?
I am a member of House Veth'aal, stationed at the keep. Our job, to make sure everyone is working and committed to the cause. If someone has a crisis of faith, we simply remind them the importance of their role. As the
We
saying
simply
goes,
remind them at gunpoint.
all must serve.
What can you tell me about the keep?
Well, the keep is where the army of Hasvaroon has been traditionally armed and trained. To fight and conquer will always be a part of our culture. Even in peacetime, the serpent is coiled and ready to strike.
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
Well, I was in Jinan Plaza and had a full view of the whole thing. It was... spectacular. A wave of energy sweeping over the city, eating everything in its path. The destruction alone was impressive. But what I'll always remember is the noise. The vortex itself moved
I thought she was going to say she
swiftly,
enjoyed the sound of the
dark.
screaming as it happened.
But the sound of it was a slow hum. Deliberate. I can't explain it any other way. Like thunder rolling after the lightning. The power of the Great Serpent. Unleashed.
Okay. Has work been challenging since the incident?
Yes, you might say that. But I like a challenge. Sometimes tragedy is an opportunity to advance. Especially if the vortex swallows a direct superior or 2.
What was that discussion about?
Oh, the usual politics. Everyone has an opinion, nobody has a consensus. It's exhausting. The only thing the houses have ever been good at is pointing fingers. Mine's coiled and ready. Is yours?
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, Chosen. None but the faithful are promised tomorrow.
And then we'll talk to Mujeen.
How can I be of assistance?
Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
I was at the spaceport, attending to business.
I only witnessed the crest of the vortex emanating from the scaled citadel. It lasted only a moment. A flash in the sky. It was only the hours afterward that we understood the consequences of that moment.
What's your role at House Kadik?
With regards to politics, these days I'm mostly an advisor. I focus on high-level concepts and strategies as opposed to the day-to-day operations. I let my ward Ochim handle all of that. He sends me proposals, I weigh in, and give my approval. I've even made him captain of my ship, the Cortege. I joke that I'm mostly a glorified rubber stamp. But my days working the field are over.
What was that discussion in the courtyard about?
So you overheard us. Well then, let me answer your question with a question. Do you think the cycle of violence can be broken? Or are some conflicts absolute?
I don't know the answer to that.
It's a complicated question, but if the roots of the conflict were to be removed, even the most robust of trees would fall and wither.
Why ask the question? What's this about?
Let's just say recent events have reminded me of an old parable about a father and two sons. The eldest son was dutiful, the youngest disobedient. But the father loved both equally, and the eldest resented this. One day, the youngest falls into a pit of quicksand. The eldest, filled with bitterness and anger, ponders, leaving him to die. The parable ends here, leaving the reader to contemplate the end. But I imagine that only by working together can a family prosper. And the alternative brings us both to ruin.
I don't feel strongly either way.
To do nothing is its own choice, and one that I fear will leave us in conflict. In my argument back there, I advocated for more workers, even if it meant reaching out to our enemies. And yes, I understand the reluctance with House Malin. Their crimes go beyond forgiveness. But I'm also not campaigning to conscript their soldiers. We need workers, healers, and engineers. People who can help rebuild Dazra, not tear it down.
Why the push for more workers?
I'm surprised such a question can be asked with the city in such disarray. The problems are obvious, and yet those in power continue to emphasize patience and measured responses. Now is not the time for red tape. The more caution we exercise, the more people will suffer.
I'll ask this anyways. Is it me or did that discussion seem heated?
Oh, I assure you it was 100% personal. Tevina and I have history. She blames me for derailing her political ambitions. Without getting too caught in the seaweed, a long time ago, I received some bad intel from a source on a Zealot hideout. Tevina used that intel to launch an attack, and ended up taking out a camp of civilians. The incident was high profile, and the fault was attributed mostly to her. She's never forgiven me for it. And I fail to see why. It's petty and unprofessional for someone of her position. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. That's kind of pointless. Qisrani Dul'kehf.
First the cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now.
You should try working less. It works for rich people.
I'll try to keep that in mind. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the cataclysm, and now word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Qisrani Dul'kehf. I work as an executor for House Dul'kehf.
Executor?
Members of House Dul'kehf who handle trade in and out of Dazra. We are part of the Ministry of Commerce, but our building was lost in the cataclysm.
Sounds like you're someone important.
I'm not someone in power, if that's what you think. Still, my work is important and allows me to meet all manner of people. Which is what I assume brings you to me? Do you need assistance?
You guys seem like you need assistance. No, No, but maybe I can help you. Seems like you've hit some trouble.
Trouble only begins to describe it. It's about the supply shortage. There may be a reason for it beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies.
Which enemies?
I'm not sure. The message was vague, and there are many who would want to do us harm.
Doing so would be treason.
Yes, but given the seriousness of the accusation, the proof must be irrefutable. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence, and when I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least.
Explain.
It felt like Ukaru was trying to warn me. The contents were cryptic. He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed and, well, I hate to say it, but I'm starting to panic. He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious.
A sudden absence would give credence to the idea he was followed.
Agreed. Ukaru was extremely punctual. An absence like this is very unlike him. But if he is in danger, I don't know if it's safe for me to investigate. I need someone disconnected from the noble houses.
What kind of shipments have gone missing?
Vital supplies for the city, which given the cataclysm is a wide breadth of things. Construction materials, medical kits, food. The loss of all this is a great cause for concern, given the state of the city.
Why someone disconnected from the noble houses?
The slate Ukaru sent via courier is light on details, but he did say that one of the noble houses may be involved, which, if true, would emphasize the need for discretion and an outside party.
I'll investigate. Just tell me what your start.
Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the 3rd floor of the Halls of Healing. If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executors. Once you locate him, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Nah, he's dead. Okay, investigate the halls of healing. There. Problem. I don't want to go through this because one of those NPCs call us over to start a quest. So we're gonna go the other way. Nope, we're gonna make it. Frick. Wait, what? Was that Nasco? I heard his voice.
Dul'kehf?
I'm sorry, but this wing of the hospital is under investigation. You'll have to leave.
Qisrani sent me. This place should provide me access.
Even with the cataclysm, this is highly irregular. But not surprising. Qisrani is obsessed with transparency and often seeks independent help. I find this tendency unwise.
And by unwise, he means a complete disregard for operational security, rules, and regulations.
Possibly. And yet, despite what I said, and unsaid, she persists in doing so. So, we must come to a compromise.
A good compromise leaves everyone unhappy. This one was particularly miserable.
I will give you the keycard to Ukaru's computer. You will be able to access documents and correspondence for the past month. Any further access will require admin privileges, which I am not willing to grant.
That's not good enough. I need admin privileges. I don't know why, but I need it.
I apologize, but you were only given access to view the computer's records. Admin privileges are restricted to House officials only.
Stop wasting my time. You should be aware of who I am, what I'm capable of.
I am aware of your stature, and the threat is noted. I would rather not make an enemy of you.
Supplies are missing and so is Ukaru. Now is not time for red tape.
Normally, I would say rules are rules. But I do understand this is an emergency.
The state of Dazra is such that using normal channels is impossible.
These are desperate times. I suppose, given all that's happened, exceptions must be made. You'll be granted temporary admin privileges to Ukaru's computer. That should be enough for you to do your investigation.
This guy's facial expressions are so weird. Has anyone else been allowed entry here?
Several. The halls of healing are extremely busy. We can't keep track of every individual that passes through. In particular, the patients. We had to usher one out of here just now, who claimed to have a crippling headache.
Given the patient himself was a headache, it's likely genetic.
I like this robot.
The admin privileges I've granted you will allow you to view the access logs, however, that track the last users to sign in.
Is it unusual for Ukaru to abandon his post?
It is highly unusual for anyone to display such disobedience, especially now. Such actions are tantamount to heresy. Loss of employment is the most likely outcome.
A beheading isn't off the table.
It would be done humanely, of course.
Remember, this one is a medical robot. When did Ukaru last check in for work?
Ukaru hasn't logged into his station for some time. I've had to process several write-ups documenting his absence.
Dereliction of duty, failure to serve, fireable offenses all around.
We've also had to shift resources and people to make up for his absence. Suffice to say, it has made navigating this current situation more difficult.
Did Ukaru give you any details about what he was up to?
Unfortunately, rather than use the proper channels, he chose to start his own investigation.
A very unfortunate choice.
I will not pretend to know the particulars of this case. I will say this. We are House Dul'kehf. We have a reputation. We are professional. We are exacting.
We don't make mistakes.
Precisely.
Okay.
Now, to get back to these spreadsheets.
Can I talk to the robot? He's the cool one here. Before we go in there, let's just look around, see if we have anything to pick up on this floor. These are just stairs. Huh. Restroom. Diagnostic suite. Diagnostic suites. What's this? Someone's office. Anything we can take from this office? I mean...
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
Yep. I definitely need them. Go this way. Budget concerns. Redeem. My role as Herald compels me to remind you of the crucial role the Great Serpent plays in the healing process of those who enter here. The spiritual guidance from our shrines and ceremonies are as essential as the medical treatments at the halls of healing. It is imperative to our citizens' well-being, and I urge you to reconsider the currently planned budget with a substantial increase for these matters. I have observed a noticeable increase in recent budgets allocated to even more expensive and specialized machines in the hospital. While these are undoubtedly important to our medical staff, it is vital to demonstrate an unwavering commitment to the ideals and teachings of Janan Varun. Surely, the head of medicine would not wish to be seen as unsupportive of the Great Serpent's role in the full and complete healing of our citizens. Blessings, Lemire. Okay. Room DO. Do. FO office. Okay. Research wing. And we're back here. Diagnostic suite. Ooh. How does that look like? Okay. Just a recolor, I guess. Wait, was that thing? Trauma pack. I mean, I've already started stealing, so I might as well. Oh, this is another entrance, okay.
We have displeased the Great Serpent, so do not agitate him any further.
Medical
Access is provided to and by executors of House Dul'kehf. This unit reminds you to be mindful of your position.
Nice. Okay, let's... Oh, can we send him back into the pod? Anonymous tip. Executor Dul'kehf. If you have not lately, I highly suggest you to do an audit of your supply chain. Look for shipments put on hold and approved remotely. As for how I know, well, call me a concerned citizen with an eye for this sort of thing. Oh, and do hurry. A good lead is like a puff of smoke. Hard to miss, but wait too long and it's gone. I mean... Okay. Access to delete logs on Ukaru's computer. Delete record. Record deleted. Use the built-in archive recovery or talk to administrator for further information. Same thing for all of these. Restore archive. Restored. Shipments put on hold. The other day I received a message from an anonymous source insisting that I do an audit of our supply chain. Very peculiar. We read that. Normally I would dismiss such a missive, but in the wake of the cataclysm, showing additional diligence here is prudent. As a result, I performed an audit of our supply data, and what I found is troubling to say the least. Several shipments that were supposed to be routed to institutions in need were put on hold for reasons that are unclear. Strange. Typically this is done when a shipment is suspected of containing contraband or worse. And yes, I understand weapon shipments must be carefully examined, but many of these crates contain medpacks, construction material, and other essential resources. They were all approved via a remote login code, which allowed them to bypass the normal approval process. This is something only high-ranking officials would have access to. I've done an export of the access logs, but I can't store the results here. I'll export it to a slate and hide it in a box in Qisrani's office. Okay, generate reports. Okay. Missing shipments. Generic resources, medical supplies, weapons crate, munitions crate, ship parts. Tracking shipments. I knew it. The supply crates are on the move. I extended the range of the tracking devices used to locate crates in the large warehouses. With the increased distance, I can see when the shipment was placed on hold, confiscated, and placed in lockup. All from my office computer. I won't be able to follow the crates until they leave the facility completely, but when they do, I'll send my scanner to the device's frequency, 99 point blah blah blah, which would lead me to wherever they're being forwarded to. Maybe if I know who's receiving them, I can ask the larger question. Who is stealing these shipments? For them to do this so cleanly, it must be someone with connections inside the great houses. Am I being followed? The other day I could have sworn I was being followed. It was just a feeling, but a strong one. Sometimes in crowded spaces, you can sense the people around you constricting the oxygen until the air itself collapses around your throat. That's what it felt like. My breath felt tighter and tighter. My pursuer coming closer and closer, until I could feel their presence standing right behind me. But when I turned around, there was no one there. Curious. It must be my anxiety, or maybe it's something else. I know I'm very close to uncovering something big, something that may even implicate one of the great houses. And on top of that, they're shamefully using the cataclysm as a cover. The next few days will be eventful, that is clear. My palms are damp with excitement. And then login records. So these are all from Ukaru Dul'kehf, and then there's a remote log in. We don't know the dates though. So it seems to go down in order from oldest to newest. Okay.
Obedience is paramount.
And where would that be? Okay. Let's go to second floor lobby. Again, we don't want to walk out the front door because it'll trigger a new quest. Vacant house. Ooh. Can I maybe get this house? Oh, right. That is... Oh. Not what to do. Where is it? That's quite the ways away. I'm taking my Rev 9. Whee! That way. Can I? I just skipping everything. Whee! Oh. Hollow Bluff Depot. Let's just get off here. Obviously hiding from something. Monsters? Or aliens?
At first glance, it seems we are the only ones to come through here in some time.
Oh, frick. I guess we gotta come back out at some point, right? Yeah. I was gonna check that whatever that chest was. Maybe there's another exit, though. Weapons case. Oh, a minigun. Okay, let's go back in. Alright, let's go. Am I using a void form?
These are such a gift. Though your enemies might disagree.
Sneaky time. Ukaru's log 1.
So, the coordinates on the tracking device brought me to what looks like a supply depot. Lucky for me, it doesn't seem as if anyone's home. Hello? Hello? Okay, looks clear. Anyway, the main entrance was locked, but I managed to sneak my way into a vent area and into what looks like a security office. But there's too many crates and some have been emptied out. I need to override the computer, look at the manifest, and ping the tracking device I placed on the crates. I wonder if I can even hack into the security system and identify their exact locations.
Okay. Okay, promises kept. Brother, the instructions from the contact in Dazra are clear. The shipments will be routed here, and from there they will be taken to our hideouts across Varun Kai and the settled systems. I know you're wary of trusting the followers of Jarek. Jarek was the son of Jinan Varun. He was the one that became the speaker and then ended the Serpent's crusade, much to the House Maline's disapproval. But they vowed it would be different this time, and so far they have made good on the promise. House Maline has never been stronger, and we have our person in Dazra to thank. Okay. The incident in Dazra. Word has spread of a great calamity in the city of Dazra. Normally, a blow to our enemies is a boon to us, but many working this depot are wondering if this will halt the rerouting of shipments. The contact has assured us this will not be the case, and to expect continued support in the coming months. Security office keycard. A reminder, brothers, to keep your keycard on you at all times. While we are prepared to burn this location if discovered, it should not be due to negligence. There have been instances where keycards have been found strewn to the floor and accidentally swept up with the trash. Carelessness will not be tolerated. And supply tracking. Follow the signal to Ukaru's tracking device. This system is used to track individual crates inside the warehouse. Enter a specific frequency to track a specific crate. Tracking shipments routed from House Varun. Resource supply crates. All the other ones are emptied. So resource supply crate HV2294G pinged. Ping recently supplied crates. Yeah, that's the same one in that message that was in the computer. Sending signal to local scanner. Distance will update every second with a deviation of 0.28 seconds. Yeah. What a simple walk for something like this. Tracking crate location. And then... okay. Let's take the cred sticks. They always leave cred sticks right by the computer. Let's go. Zealots Captain's notes. Listen to me, there's plenty of scrap here. Use it to reach the supplies on the upper shelves. Stop wasting our fuel constantly boosting back and forth. Do not make me remind you again. Trauma pack. Emergency kits. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take that as well, I suppose. Well, it seems they abandoned this base, so it doesn't seem like there's any enemies here, question mark.
Lots of storage. Could be a windfall, could be a disappointment.
What the frick was that? Okay. That was unexpected. I mean, I could always just boost back up here. Ah, okay, Varun security. Anything else? Requires computer to unlock that. Tracking device. Nice. Ukaru's log number 2.
Along with, countless others. This is bad. Real bad. But it begs the question, who are these for? And who's helping them? Wait, what was that?
Oh. Huh. Is there anything in here? I mean, it says follow the blood trail, but like, there's rooms that we can go in.
Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Oh, we can go in. Advanced mag pulse. Ooh. Let us take control of this, you know, just in case shit hits the fan. And yeah, let's activate it. Why not? They're on our side now anyways.
Please do not interfere with my tasks.
Okay, so... guessing that's the only way. Oh, we go in here. Am I getting ahead of ourselves here? Or is this just a different way to go in? Okay.
I see. You cannot escape the shrouding, accursed one.
Get out of the way.
I am your friend.
Oh. First, let's heal. Oh, I guess we're going back up here. Ah, damn it. Oh, there's another robot we didn't activate there. Damn it.
We will find you outside.
Run.
I'm hit! Ah, gonna take more than that! One less target! Bring it!
I helped. I'm helping. Oh, I shouldn't let her die.
Yes! Try it!
If she dies, this guy's coming up here.
Strength.
Okay.
Fighting alongside you is never dull.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's get this. Running back up. Oh, wow. Sneaky little. Robot's not doing a very good job. I saw something there, like level 6. What is it?
Damage registered.
Oh, security camera. Let's not do that.
You will suffer! Brute coward! My eyes! My eyes!
I agree. Okay. Let's go in here. Oh, shoot.
Come back and face me, coward!
Okay. We can be real sneaky. As I run. Disgruntled workers' notes. I'm in need of a favor. The deal with the children of Jarek has been fruitful, as you know, and the shipments have come in from all parts of the settled systems. But there are some supplies that I've taken a personal interest in, and that I will need your help to disguise. I found the perfect spot up in the rafters, towards the corner. All you need to do is place them there and leave them overnight. I'll remove them as part of my morning detail. No one will notice. Do this and I'll cover your late shift for a month. Up in the rafters towards the corner. Huh. So back in the main area? Oh. This one's locked. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. Like right there, maybe? So was he talking about like drugs? Because I don't see any other corners. Maybe there? Huh.
Find the intruder! Block them from the control room!
How did I get into danger all of a sudden? Is there a camera somewhere? Can we shoot this out? Nope. Not that type of game. Oh, we don't have that much ammo left on this gun. We maybe should switch to this one.
Come out, heretic! Take them down!
Oh.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Yeah, nope. Oh, okay. This is oddly clear.
The accursed has escaped me.
Again, we don't really need any of this. It's just easier to just take them. Is there anything here? Sure. Oh.
Forgive me, Great Serpent. I have lost your offering.
I keep hearing it from there. Restore power to the depot. Why is he pointing a gun to his friend? This place seems safe to check out. Power cell.
Someone locked that for a reason. Let us see what it is.
Where are you, child of Jarek? There are only so many places you can hide, trespasser.
Can he see me through the glass? I mean, I would assume we can go in here. I saw a flashlight. Was that a graphical glitch? Well, technically I can close this, right? Power cell here. Oh, please don't get caught between. Nice. Ha! I'm gonna wait till caution's gone.
Those who defy the Great Serpent will know darkness in time.
Oh, there's one person here. Can I get a headshot? I doubt it from this angle, but... Frick.
There you are, accursed brute! Ow, my head! Ah, my head!
I mean, she kind of just ran out there, but... I consider that stealthily handled. If it wasn't for her running out there. Let's recalibrate. And activate.
My sensors report that this area is clear of hostile targets.
Yeah, all due to my high levels of stealth. God damn it, Androsia. Okay, so I need more power cells.
We should move on, if there's nothing worth taking.
Okay, so that's another one. So I need one more, I think.
This is an active
here
industrial site. It would be advisable to wear a hard hat.
Ooh, legendary. Explosive Advanced Varun Star Lash. Legendary Laser Rifle. More damage against robot, radioactive, explosive. Hello. We haven't saved for a while. Let's do a quick save before we turn on all the lights to let everyone know where we are.
That removes any advantage they hope to gain by keeping us in the dark.
We were doing perfectly fine in the dark. Oh, found your cousin. Ukaru Dul'kehf. Supply depot recording. Ooh, Caped House Dul'kehf suit. Taking that.
I'll ask you again. Who else knows? No one! My superiors don't even believe there's missing shipments! And why is that? I don't know! They were all signed off by someone higher up!
If they knew that much, it's only a matter of time before they find out about my boss.
And what of it? If you are using this as a pretense to end our agreement...
My boss has no intention of doing that.
We will need assurances in person.
Oh, frick.
We will send a message through an encrypted slate. The coordinates to Jandar's rest will be there.
I'll let them know. And what of this one? He's seen my face.
He's given us everything we need. Turn him to dust.
Jandar's rest. Jandar was Jarek Varun's brother, who was also the head of House Mujeen. I'm assuming this opens the door. Yeah. And he's the one that wanted the Serpent's Crusade to keep going, which is why House Mujeen defected. So I guess that's sort of like the new base of operations that they found instead of Dazra. Oh, okay, so this leads back here. Oh, that stupid robot. Oh shit. Running. Jeez. What gun does she have? Let's try the new gun actually. Oh yeah. Gotta be careful with that. There's a chance of explosive. I hate the sight of this thing, like the scope. Let's switch back to our usual gun.
Can't hope to win. Give up already.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Level 84. What the frick? How? Oh, running.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Oh, shoot. Damn it. Yep, saving was a good call. Okay, I think this is the last guy, except for those lasers up there. Whoa. Nope, not the last guy.
I will have your head.
Go, robot, go! Yeah, punch him. Oh, okay. Died. That's the Model S. That's the... Ooh. Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay. Outskirts. I'm sure they're waiting for us up there. Let's reload. Nope.
Things I would do if I had power.
Pop your head up.
Are you prepared to die?
What?
My eyes! My eyes!
Oh. Can we take the ship? We don't have any ships in this playthrough. Because this wasn't here when we entered it, so they must have just landed. We're boarding. We are taking the med packs because we sure need those. Huh. I'm surprised there's no one in here so far. Cockpit. Wait, really? Pilot seat. Zealots terminal. Supply pickup. The contact in Dazra will reroute the supplies here to Depot VK35. From there, we will bring them to Jandar's Rest to help bolster the cause. Brother Onamide. The use of combat class A ships. We must concentrate on repurposing a portion of the fleet to ferry more supplies. The more often we take flight, the more likely the eyes of Jandar would be able to track our movements. It is no different from leaving footprints in the mud, and for Jandar's Rest to remain hidden, we must use guile. It is the same reason we will not be using the large cargo class vessels for this endeavor. Let them think these warships are on patrol rather than delivery crews making supply runs. Brother Onamide. Shipment log. Everything's been delivered. Captain's locker. Let's search the rest of the ship first. Just to make sure, oh, never mind. That's it, I suppose. I was gonna say just to make sure that we don't, where are we going? Don't have anyone else on the ship. But, I guess we can just take this. What? Bullshit. I killed my way up here fair and square. Okay, fine. Let's go back. Morning device, I suppose.
If you feel you're in danger, I can provide a security detail. My people are nothing if not capable.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll consider it. Was there anything else?
Yes, there was one more thing. Regarding the missing supplies, I was wondering if I could be of any assistance.
I bet he's the mole.
Our agents mostly work in the settled systems, but I have contacts in Dazra as well. I can set up a meeting at the Halls of Obedience.
I appreciate the support. My mind has been frazzled as of late.
It's understandable. The accident has affected all of us.
You're right, and your concern is welcome.
Huh.
I apologize. The Envoy and I were just discussing matters of state.
In particular, I offered to help find the missing supplies. I have my people looking into the matter as well.
Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time than I already have. And I'm sure you're busy with issues regarding your own house. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment with the Vindicator alone.
You're dismissed, Mujeen. I'll let Andreja speak.
This is a personal matter. I am sure the Envoy will respect our privacy.
Indeed. And your timing is apt. The cortege has arrived at the spaceport, and I don't like to leave the crew waiting.
Thank you, Envoy.
Executor.
I appreciate your discretion. The Envoy is a trusted figure, but you can never be too careful in situations like this. And while having the conversation here isn't entirely secure, we're pressed for time, so it'll have to do. So, now that we're alone, tell me, what have you uncovered?
Friend? I thought he was a cousin. I'm sorry, but your friend is dead. He was murdered by Zealots.
I was afraid of that. If only I had preached more caution. But after the accident, things were dire. Our resources were blocked. We needed those supplies, and...
You can't blame yourself. The Zealots are the cause here.
Indeed. But there's more going on here than meets the eye. If the Zealots are responsible, they must be punished. But one question remains. How would they gain access to the shipments in the first place?
The answer is both obvious and impossible to believe. Who would betray House Va'ruun when so many are suffering?
That is the part I am having trouble with myself. But perhaps our loyalty to House Va'ruun blinds us. This slate you found, it mentions a contact. Someone on the inside.
Oh, you can actually see words there.
This person would have to be well versed in our operational pipeline. They would have to know where to route the shipments and how to clean the books. It seems unfathomable. But perhaps Ukaru was right. A member of the noble houses has betrayed us.
Whoever it is, the Zealots plan to meet them at Jandar's Rest. We need to find them. We need to find out where that is.
Yes, but without coordinates, Jandar's Rest could be anywhere on Va'ruun Kai. We're going to need to enlist some help. I'd like you to speak with Tevina Veth'aal at the keep. If that slate has coordinates, she may have the means to decrypt it.
Oh, now we're asking this? What can you tell me about Tevina Veth'aal?
Do not let her cheery demeanor fool you. She has a reputation around these parts for being a ruthless hunter of heretics. If she doesn't know the location of the hideout, at the very least she'll have a lead.
Who do you think is stealing the supplies?
My mind goes immediately to motive. Who would want to aid the Zealots? I want to be careful,
How's Kadik?
but I will say this. There are members of the noble houses who have floated the idea of reconciliation in the past. But to make a suggestion is one thing. Without approval from the speaker, the act is treason.
Can we trust House Veth'aal?
They are fiercely loyal to House Va'ruun and are in charge of rooting out zealotry in our ranks. Only one thing troubles me, though. If a shipment were put on hold and confiscated, it would likely go to them first.
What about Mujeen's theory about
Time
House
is
Dul'kehf being
pressing.
involved?
Was it? Well, if the implication is my cousin is the conspirator, his death disproves that theory. But I'm not averse to keeping that information between us.
I'll ask this. Where were you when the cataclysm happened?
Myself and some others were having dinner at the meat house.
Oh, meat house.
From our vantage point, we couldn't see what was happening outside the scaled citadel, but I could hear the blast searing into my skull. I remember falling from my chair, trying to get my bearings in this period of eerie silence, and then I heard the screams.
I'll talk to Tevina.
Excellent. As for me, I must mourn my cousin's passing. I understand there's a shrine upstairs. When you return, meet me at the Halls of Obedience, where we first met. By Jinon's grace, we'll find out who the supply thief is and bring them to justice.
Why the Halls of Obedience and not your office?
You may have noticed, but I've been on the move a lot lately. I don't mean to alarm you, but I think I'm being followed. I'll feel more comfortable if we meet in a public place.
There's no one here.
Mujeen suggested a security detail, and I think I may take him up on his offer. If nothing else, but for peace of mind.
What kind of justice would this thief face? Execution?
When you betray House Va'ruun,
Duh.
there is only one kind.
It's not my priority. I'll see what I can uncover about Jandar's rest.
Serpent guide you, and be safe.
I just fast traveled here.
The Great Serpent.
Warden. Okay. So this is your office.
Serpent keep you.
Ah, I killed your son. Oh, you've got to be bullshitting me. Can't steal. Okay, let's talk to her.
Vindicator. I was wondering when you graced my office with your presence.
I wasn't aware I had fans.
Oh, you have fans all over Dazra.
I like you
Yourself among
already.
them. In fact, I think you and I are going to be fast friends. But I realize that's not why you're here. Shall we get down to business?
Yes, let's.
Excellent. I take it this is about the missing supplies. I may have some intel on my computer that could help you with your case.
I don't need your intel. We'll show the slate. I have evidence also, an encrypted slate from a Zealot. Qisrani thinks you can decrypt it.
Well, look at that. The Great Serpent favors us both. It just so happens that one of my agents recently recovered a Zealot cipher key and dropped it off this morning. Here, a copy of the key for your records. Well, as you can see, the encryption they're using is mind-numbingly simple. Take the slate number and multiply the even numbers by 2. Your slate's numbered 2032, which means the key is...
$4034.
You hit the bullseye. Let's see what you've won. Looks like an all-expenses paid journey to Jandar's rest. Lucky you. Okay, scanning the coordinates, these point further north, hidden in Badlands. Clever, clever.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I could use a backup if you can spare some personnel.
Of course. Resources are thin, but maybe I can squeeze in a squadron or two should you get in a pinch. But that aside, let's get to the guts of the issue, After reading through the evidence, where do you think the supply thief is from?
I feel like it's that guy from House Kadik, but we don't really have concrete evidence yet, so I'm not at liberty to say.
Fine. Keep your secrets. I'll do the same. Well, whoever the thief is, I think it's all but guaranteed you'll find more clues at Jandar's Rest. Now, since you have what you need, I'm going to turn my attention to other matters. I've enjoyed our time together, but as they say, fish and guests are quick to stink. Let's avoid that from happening to us.
I like her. Let's use this. Employment recommendations. Okay. Flight records, arrival, departures, maintenance check. The cortege. Watcher's High. The Frog's Pulpit. Children of Jandar. Our time sits on the crest of a great wave and will come crashing into the sons and daughters of Jarek in their moments of weakness. For now, let the waters gather and ripple the heims of the Great Serpent in the belly of Jandar's Rest. The coordinates embedded on the slate will point the way. If you heed the call, come join our communion. When the Heim is spoken, tell them your name is promised.
You might recognize the dates from Ukaru's list of missing supplies. I cross-referenced it with a list of ships leaving the spaceport after ours.
Oh, so that's what those dates were. I honestly did not pay attention. Okay, yeah, I think these are the numbers there. Okay. Okay, so we're back on our Rev 9 and we have to go all the way up there to Jandar's Rest. But this place is replaced by security now. So that's pretty interesting. So, Jandar's Rest. Right where... Right there. Whee! Oh, we can scan this. Oh, shoot. I joked about landing on a bird. I didn't think I'd actually hit one. That was hilarious. Let's go.
I prefer it when we are boosting.
Me too. Look how fast we got here. That's ridiculous. Damn it.
No more signs of trouble.
Uh-oh. I hear gunshots. Let's infiltrate the normal way, I suppose. How are we going in there? We'll go in here. And then we'll go in from here. Oh, hello.